St. Patrick's Day honours St. Patrick, the missionary credited with spreading Christianity across Ireland during the 5th century. Ironically, Patrick was not Irish. He was born in Roman Britain around AD 385. At age 16, Irish raiders kidnapped him and forced him to work as a shepherd slave in Ireland. After 6 years, he claimed to receive a divine message telling him to escape. He fled across the sea back to Britain. Years later, he returned to Ireland as a Christian missionary, converting communities and establishing churches, schools, and monasteries. Legend says he used the shamrock to explain the Christian concept of the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, which is why the little 3-leaf clover became the holiday's symbol. Patrick supposedly died on March 17, AD 461, which is why the holiday falls on that date. History wasn't all cheerful green beer. Listen to a few weird facts about St. Patrick's Day. First of all, Ireland never had snakes to begin with. The famous story of Patrick driving the snakes out of Ireland is symbolic. Scientists say post-Ice Age Ireland never had native snakes. The snakes likely represented pagan beliefs being pushed out by Christianity. Did you know that for centuries, March 17th was a quiet church holiday in Ireland? Pubs were closed by law on St. Patrick's Day, until 1970. Also, were you aware that the Irish faced harsh treatment in the 1800s? Millions of Irish immigrants arrived in the US after the Great Irish Famine, 1845 to 1852, and they encountered signs reading "No Irish Need Apply." Ironically, history provides strong documentation of United States presidents with Irish ancestry, including Andrew Jackson, James Buchanan, Chester A. Arthur, John F. Kennedy, Ronald Reagan, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden. Fun fact, according to totallyagustine.com, it's been proven in written records that the first event commemorating St. Patrick in the US was held in St. Augustine, Florida in 1600, and the first St. Patrick's parade procession took place in 1601. This predates Boston's claim to the first St. Patrick's Day celebration in 1737, according to stpatricksday.com, and New York City's first St. Patrick's Day parade in 1762. Another fun fact, originally, St. Patrick's colour was sky blue. Green became dominant later because of Ireland's nickname, the Emerald Isle. In 1914, a New York doctor dyed beer green for a party, and the tradition stuck. Chicago dyes an entire river green, as every year since 1962, plumbers dump vegetable dye into the Chicago River, making it turn bright emerald. What about the leprechauns, you ask? In Irish folklore, leprechauns were cranky, fairy shoemakers who guarded pots of gold and played tricks on humans. In America, the painful, playful American tradition of pinching others who didn't wear green on St. Patrick's Day comes from folklore saying green makes you invisible to leprechauns. Finally, an Irish blessing says, "May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rains fall soft upon your fields.